Welcome back to the Long Dark. We now have the continuing adventures of Mary Moose. Mary Moose is the wife of Marty Moose. Marty went missing about 3 weeks ago, and Mary Moose is very concerned about Marty. She knows the general location of where he was at, and even though she doesn't have the same skills as Marty, she is a pilgrim, but she's able to survive, and she will go to her grave trying to find out what happened to her long-lost husband, Marty Moose. So let's take a look at the continuing adventures of the Long Dark through the eyes of Mary Moose. And Mary has found herself all the way to the trapper's cabin. So she's thinking, where could Marty be? What do I need to do? Let's take a look and see what it looks like outside. It looks like a beautiful, beautiful day, as you can see a moose off in the distance, and a little shed off in the distance that way. So Mary will go back in and take stock of her inventory and see exactly what she has. A little bit of fuel for starting fires, some antibiotics, a sleeping bag, antiseptic, some bandages. She has a baseball cap, a little bit of food, but it's at 47%. Some ragged jeans that are at 28% and not very warm. A solar flare, some gloves, a sleeping bag, some painkillers, something to cook in, some tennis shoes, sewing kit, socks, water purification tablets, 50 liters of water, a tinder plug for starting fires, some thermal underwear, 25%, not very good shape, a sweatshirt, some wood matches, and a wool scarf is all she has. So why don't we loot this place?
This'll come in handy.
Some more pills will come in handy. Revolver ammunition. Ooh, that looks a little bit better. We will compare and find out which ones are best. Some more food.
Could end up being useful.
She is taking everything she can get her hands on. How do we open this safe? We will find out later.
think I can use this.
A snare for catching rabbits. Pineapples, peaches, another sewing kit. Actually, quite a bit of loot here. This might be a good place to start from. Can always get that book later. Ooh, a nice lantern. And there is a bed to sleep in. And a workbench for crafting. Let's head out and see what's in the shed over there while the weather is still pretty decent. Looks like a beautiful day in the Canadian wild. Ooh, a dead elk. We can get some food or a deer. See if anything is in here. She sees nothing, but in a survival situation, you look for anything that you can get your hands on. A crow feather might come in handy in crafting a bow and arrow. To pick things up, you simply left click. To open up a shelf or a drawer, a locker, you hold down on the left click button and it should open up. See if we have any berries around here. None there. Let's do a little bit more exploring. We could use some branches to get a fire going. I know we have some wood. You saw a little symbol appear there. That means that there's something of interest in this general direction. It's like some moss here. Some lichen. Some more over here. There's our first stick. Mary is feeling pretty good about herself. Don't want to get on too steep a terrain. You could sprain an ankle really quick. And this is kind of steep in here. Something back that way. But we will go back to where we were. Maybe a few more sticks would be helpful. Oh, here's some bark. Birch bark. Which I believe can be used in making tea. And it has some healing properties to it. Let's go up here on this little ledge and then head back down to the cabin. Doing a little bit of exploring. Uh-oh. Not a good sign. Mary is getting a little too comfortable with the wildlife. She can't do that. But Mary Moose is a pretty tough old codger. It wasn't that Marty taught her, she self-learned. And she has been in the wild before. And she has been isolated before. She has hunted before by herself, so she knows how to survive. She's very thankful to have landed in such a good place. You can see that the sun is getting a little bit low. She is not that tired. She does have some water. There is a cooking pot here, which is really nice. Ooh, here's some herbal tea that we missed.
I'll take it.
Yes, we will. There's a book down there that which can be used to start a fire. Let's take a look at our clothes. And let's see if we have any better equipment. So we have the sweatshirt. Do we have anything else as far as clothing goes? We have a ragged thin wool sweater, 0.3 degrees Celsius versus 0.4 degrees Celsius. The sweatshirt is actually in better shape. But why don't we equip this for Mary? It's a little bit better. So we will wear this. Let's see what else we have. Long johns, one pair of socks, some sneakers. Do we have anything else besides the pants that we are wearing? We have some gloves. Not very helpful. And we have no other jeans. 'Twould be nice if we could find some better clothing. 'Twould be really, really nice. See, the sun is starting to set a little bit. Let's take a look. It's going down. why don't we try to get a fire going? We have some lumber here. A note that was left behind. You won't remember me. The world doesn't stop when the lights fade. This is how it begins. Stay calm. Observe. Survive. Your father saw this day. Don't believe what you hear. What he did was from a far-off dawn. Maybe you can recall the fire. Your father understood that we dance for our children's children's children. My dear, one day you will feel the voices rise in your heart. Enter a cave and stand until stars appear. Climb the highest peak. Sing when the brutality hits. I'm here with you. The winter winds can only get so cold. She knows this is not from Marty, but it was from somebody before who tried to survive themselves. Perhaps in the same condition that she found herself, or Marty found himself when he disappeared 3 weeks ago. We'll use some matches, want some newspaper, and a stick. And it says we have a 60% chance of success, and we can add fuel once we get the fire going. So let's fire this up. Sometimes it starts, sometimes it does not. It should start for us. Let's add one of these reclaimed fuels. And it's got 32 minutes. Add some more sticks. And let us try to cook something.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
We will cook some tea. The peaches are 42%, which is not very good. Anything below 50%, I do not want to really eat unless I'm desperate. But if we heated it up, that might change things. But let us cook some of this herbal tea. Let's just take it. We don't really need it right now. And let's pick up the can. Let us perhaps eat something. Some beef jerky. And you notice the stomach level goes up, but the hydration meter goes down. Why don't we cook some more water. Let's go back. There we go. Took some water. We've got 43 minutes left of fuel and 18 minutes left for the water, so that is good. Let's look at our inventory again. Perhaps we could leave some of this stuff here because we have some already, so I think we'll do that. Let's just find a good place to stack it. How about right here? Drop that. We'll drop this. Let's see what else. We have 3 flares. I'm only gonna need 1, I think. I will drop the flare. Let's go back so we drop it in a separate location. We'll put the flare right over here. Let's go check on the water, make sure it doesn't. 7 minutes until melted. Okay. So we'll put the flare right here. One of the flares. Drop that. What else? Ooh, that food packs are both not very good. We've got an abundance of medicine, so let's drop some of the medicine here as well. We can drop all 6 of these. We've already got 6. Drop all. Let's see what else can we get rid of. We've got 2 sewing kits. Let's only keep 1. We'll drop the sewing kit. We'll keep the bullets in case we find a gun. And everything else looks pretty darn good. Alright, Mary, let's go check on your water. See if it has melted. 13 minutes until boiled. We gotta let it boil so it cooks all the impurities out of it. It's getting close to dark. We might go outside again and look for some more sticks. We can carry 30 kilograms of weight in our backpack, and we're at 10.57 kilograms, so we are in good shape there. And one good thing that we have is we do have some coals that'll be coming after this fire, and coals can be used to give us a sense of direction. We'll see if we can do that here after the fire. The fire says it has 4 minutes left, is that right? 20 minutes, 28 minutes until boil dry. So let's just take this, and we'll take this as well. And let's wait for 2 minutes, which will seem like a really quick 2 minutes. Here's the stuff that we dropped already. And Mary is feeling pretty good. Looks like another bullet cartridge that I missed. Rifle cartridge.
This stuff will come in handy.
Yes, it will. There's another cooking pot. We've got 2 cooking pots, which is really nice. So let's take the charcoal. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to go out here and use this charcoal to open up a bit of the map. And it's starting to snow, so you don't want to get caught out in this. And it's nightfall too, so that is not very good. So let's just go up here a little bit and survey the local area. And there you see the map has been opened up. Here's the Trapper's Homestead. Here's the barn down below, and it looks like we have some fir limbs and some cedar limbs. So that is really good to know. And here's the entire world. We are in Mystery Lake. And we will try to survey every single part. Let's see, do we have any more coal? It looks like we do. We have one more piece of coal left. So let's get back in. Temperature is going down. We're getting a little sleepy. Oh, we were going to try to go look for some more twigs. So why don't we do that? Oh my. Is the moose dead? Did a coyote get the moose? It looks like it did. Can we... Whoa. Oh no, it looks pretty angry. Oh, it's running away. Okay, that's good. But we do have a carcass over here, a deer carcass over here. So let's head over here. And see what we can get. Oh, I do not have anything I don't have a knife to cut up the deer carcass, so that solves that. But it was a good try, Mary. We can at least try to go for a few more sticks. Where's that map again? Where were those branches at? And we don't know what happened. I think we need to get closer to the cabin to see that part of the map. Let's see if we can see it now. No, we cannot. I would like to get some sticks, but I do not want to freeze to death the first night that we're here. And you see that little red thing? That means we're on a steep slope. And there's a possibility that we could sprain our ankle if we're not careful. Looks like some birch trees off in the distance. The snow seems to be letting up a little bit, which is nice. Another twig, stick. Be nice to get some more birch or fir. Oh yeah, there's that cedar limb. See if the map shows that. No, it does not. Now, I cannot get that cedar limb broken up until I get a hatchet, an axe. Then I can take care. Looks like some more moss off there in the distance. Can't get lost. Wow. It is getting close to sunset. It's a birch tree right there, but I am afraid to go down that way. I'm pretty sure that would be an automatic sprained ankle. Maybe if I go at an angle. So rabbits off in the distance. We could set up a little rabbit trap. we could get them. Or if we had a bow and arrow, which would be really super nice. But we need a knife. We need a knife. And we're going to head back to the cabin and be satisfied with the first day. Or at least the first sunny day. And Mary needs to find her way back. Just the nervousness of knowing or not knowing what happened to Marty. And the search party had given up last week, but Mary is determined to find Marty.